Namaste students, my name is JVNS Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So in this lecture, we are going to study about the types of the stem cell, and this belongs to the subject medical biotechnology. So before starting the types of the stem cell, we first should know that what is the stem cells. So the stem cells are the undifferentiated or undifferentiated cells that have the capacity to differentiate into various types of the cells, and that proliferate indefinitely to produce more of the same stem cells. Okay, so there are various types of the stem cells on the basis of their property and basis of their potency. So basically, they are categorized into a few of the categories. So first is the embryonic stem cells. So what are the embryonic stem cells? On the basis of the source of the stem cells, they are categorized in the embryonic stem cells because they are isolated from the embryos. So, however, except the embryonic stem cells, so because of the invasive nature of the cell collection and the potential of the cells to be in a disease state, the attention has become focused upon the use of the stem cells in the tissue engineering. So, including the embryonic stem cells, the bone marrow mesenchymal stem cells are there. The umbilical cord derived mesenchymal stem cells are there. The induced pluripotent stem cells are there. So first we will discuss about the embryonic stem cells. Okay, so the embryonic stem cells could allow the production of type matched tissues for each patient, either through the stem cell banking or by the use of the therapeutic cloning. Stem cells, embryonic stem cells, because they are collected from the embryonic stage, so they are known as the embryonic stem cells, and they have the ability to be maintained for the long time. Theoretically, the passage number, or we can say the age of the stem cells, are unlimited. It is indefinite, but practically not. So therefore, the potentially providing the large amount of the cells for tissues that could not be derived directly from the tissue sources. So that is the embryonic stem cell. So again, one bone marrow derived stem mesenchymal stem cells are also there. So it is a stem cell type for bone and cartilage repair in the adult bone marrow mesenchymal stem cells. Okay, so these cells have been shown to be able to differentiate from a generic marrow cell population to an osteogenic lineage, and have been used to augment the repair of the bone and the cartilages. Okay, so the mesenchymal stem cell population can be isolated as a fraction of the adherent bone marrow colony forming units, fibroblastic, and uh, can be differentiated to the osteogenic and other lineages. Okay, so this was the bone marrow derived mesenchymal stem cell. So next stem cell on the basis of the site from where they are isolated is the cord derived mesenchymal stem cells. So the cord, it means the umbilical cord. Okay, so since the discovery that the umbilical cord, the blood of the umbilical cord contains the mesenchymal stem cells that can undergo the multi-lineage differentiation, much research has been focused on determining their applications. So the analysis of their gene expression profile reveals that similarity to the bone marrow mesenchymal stem cells. So with an ability to differentiate into adipocytes, osteocytes, hepatocytes, and the neuronal like cells. Okay, so one category is the induced pluripotent stem cells. Okay, so what is the induced pluripotent stem cells? It is the cells that have been engineered in the lab by converting the tissue specific cells such as the skin cells into cells that behave like embryonic stem cells. So actually they are not the stem cells. Okay, first they have the mature cells. They are the mature cells. They are isolated from the respective site, and then they are induced to behave like the embryonic stem cells. Okay, so because they are induced to do that, that's why it is known as or it is named as the induced pluripotent stem cells. So induced pluripotent stem cells are a critical tool to help the scientists learn more about the normal development and disease onset on progression. And they are also useful for developing and testing new drugs and therapies. So these are the uh, stem cells on the basis of the site from where they are isolated. Okay, so the stem cells can also be categorized on different types on the basis of the potency. Okay, so what is the potency? Potency is specifically the differentiation potential. Okay, the potential to differentiate into different cell types of the stem cell. Okay, so what is the potency? It is the potential of a cell to differentiate into different types of the cell. Okay, so there are various stem cells, like from unipotent cells to the totipotent stem cells. Okay, so we will start from the totipotent stem cell. What is the totipotency, or what is the totipotent stem cells? So the totipotent, or it can be said as the omnipotent, and so these are the stem cells that can differentiate into whole organism, or they can produce any type of the cell. Okay, so they are present in the embryo and the embryonic cell type. It is the embryonic cell type, and such cells are construct to complete viable organism. Okay, they can produce a complete organism. So these cells are produced from the fusion of the egg and the sperm cell. Okay, so basically they are the zygote, or the few descendant of the zygotic cell. So cells produced, either it is the zygote itself, or the cells produced by the first few divisions of the fertilized egg, or we can say the zygote. Okay, next is the pluripotent stem cells. Okay, so these are the stem cells which are the which can be considered as the descendants of the totipotent cells, because they have the potency but lower than the totipotency. Okay, so they can differentiate into nearly all cells, but not exactly the all cells. Okay, so cells derived from any of the three germ layers are the pluripotent stem cells. Okay, so next is the multipotent stem cells. Multi means many. Okay, so multipotent stem cells can differentiate into a number of cell types, but only those of the closely related family of the cells. Okay, so the cells which can be derived from, which can be differentiated from the multipotent stem cells, will be the closely related family of cells. Okay, and the multipotent stem cells are considered as the descendant of the pluripotent stem cells. So highest level of the potency is found in the totipotent stem cells. Then below them the pluripotent stem cells are there. Then below them the multipotent stem cells are there, and after the multipotent stem cells, the oligopotent, and the finally the unipotent. Okay, so what are the oligopotent stem cells? So oligopotent stem cells can differentiate into only few cell types. Okay, for example, the lymphoid or myeloid stem cells. So they are considered as the descendant of the multipotent stem cells. So again, the stem cells category, which the lower or the lowest potency level is the unipotent stem cells. So what are that? So the unipotent stem cells produce only one type of the cell, okay, their own type. So if they produce only one type of cell, then can we say that it is a stem cell? Yes, we can say, because the stem cells have two qualities. One, it will produce the differentiated cells, and second, it will renew itself. Okay, so the normal cells, which are not the stem cells, uh, uh, they can produce the similar type of the cells. Okay, but they cannot differentiate into other cell type. Okay, but the unipotent stem cells, they have the property of the self renewal, which distinguish them from the non stem cells. Okay, it can self renew itself. For example, the progenitor cells, which cannot self renew. Okay, so they are different from the normal cells. So we talked that the property of the stem cell. So how can we recognize that this is a stem cell? So the stem cells have the two main characteristics properties. Okay, or we can say that it is a critical limitation or critical criteria of any cell to be a stem cell. Okay, first one is the self renewal. So the ability to go through numerous cycles of cell growth and cell division, known as the cell proliferation, while maintaining the undifferentiated state, is known as the self renewal. So it is only found in the stem cells. Then potency. So the capacity to differentiate into specialized cell type. So in the in this requires the stem cells to be either totipotent or pluripotent, so to be able to give rise to any mature cell type. So although the multipotent and or unipotent progenitor cells are sometimes referred as the stem cells, apart from this, it is said that the stem cell function is regulated and it in a feedback mechanism. So that is a different thing. Okay, so the two properties are the self renewal and the potency. Okay, so that's what about the stem cell types. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. And if you have any doubt, any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.